like when y'all was growing up, you was young. You and this dude had multiple scuffles. Like, I just want to know who won the most rumbles, you or Nick Mick?
Me and Nick Mick?
You and Nick Mick. Who won the?
I don't really had no scuffles with Nick. I don't have no scuffles. Nick not a scuffler, first of all. I ain't gonna put too much of his business out there. But
he ain't no scuffler.
You know,
he ain't doing too much scuffling.
Yeah, he's not a scuffler. And in that era, he was small, so he wasn't. He
wasn't playing. Say no more. I know what the fuck he was. I know what he was doing.
Shout out to Nick Mick, man.
Now,
you know what I mean? I know you fucked up right now. You like, how these niggas know that? I see what your mind is thinking. You like, how the
niggas did
fuck
some research.
Yeah, we know niggas.
We know niggas that know niggas.
We know niggas.
Even to know Nick, because I ain't in his name in a long time either. So
listen, we
nigga
know.
took it back to Nick.
Yeah, we know. You know what?
Nickel bag.
You did something back in the day, and I don't think people understand it because I seen it at the moment when it was going on. Even though I was in prison, but I was peeping what was going on. Right now, and a lot of artists don't understand. You got artists out here making more money than brands than they are with touring or whatever. Travis Scott poured $100 million in. I'm talking about Nike, McDonald's, PlayStation, Reese's, Jordan. I'm talking about Nerf. I'm talking about Hot Rods, Fortnite, whatever. You did something, and a lot of artists don't pay attention to this. A lot of times we wear stuff and we market brands that's not paying us, and we wear this shit so religiously. You know what I mean? We got it on and big logos and names. Explain to me how the whole jersey thing came up, because you started wearing jerseys. You was wearing the jerseys so religiously in every video, everything. We talking about sports jerseys. Throwbacks, and mostly from Mitchell Ness that you was wearing at the time. How did it come back? Did you just start wearing it? Was they paying you? How did it evolve, and what happened?
Well, at first it was just I just liked it. It looked cool to me. I was a sports fan, so jerseys as a whole just was like a cool thing to wear. So at first, I had no relationship with Mitchell Ness. I just would go there, buy them. You know, I guess after a while of me keep seeing me in there, it was like, oh, okay. And then I was Fabolous. So it's like, all right, this guy keeps coming. So we developed a relationship there. Then I knew Big Rube at the time.
Big Rube. Shout out to Big Rube.
Big Rube was also over there at Mitchell Ness. And what Big Rube really was, too, was like the connection
he was
between
a conduit.
The culture
yeah.
and Mitchell and Ness.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mitchell and Ness, I sat with the owners, and he was like, we just like a nostalgic company, people who like jerseys. They like old guys who was Willie Mays fans. They'll still go pay $300 right now because they retired and they just want, that was their audience. Like people who just wanted an old jersey or old fan. You know what I'm saying? And what we came and did was put it in the hip hop world. And you know, when hip hop jump on some shit, we jump on it.
You introduced the jersey game to a whole new audience. You introduced Metro Ness to a whole new audience.
And there was a couple different aspects I liked about it too, because I had saw at one point Hove, when I went on tour with Hove, I went on tour with Clue, a part of the Hard Knock Life tour. And I saw every night Hove would wear a jersey to the city. Now, Hove didn't wear jerseys to me that much. He would wear white tees and shit all the time.
Right.
But for the
city.
The crowd, the city, he would wear the jersey. So I caught that little thing too. I thought it was like a cool connection because, like, you know, man, you in Kansas City, you wear a Chiefs jersey.
Right,
you in Cleveland, you wear a Cavs jersey or Browns jersey. So I caught that connection, and I was like, all right, that's a cool little thing there too. But he wasn't wearing that outside of the shows really that much to me. He might have wore, not saying that he never wore a jersey, but it was mostly for the show thing.
Right.
So when we got back, and then like in the early 2000s, I remember that, and I said, let me wear a jersey for the city, but then I also like, I'm gonna make it like everyday lifestyle clothes. Like this, you know what I mean? It's casual, it's cool, put a t-shirt on under it, and it just popularized all that, because I think in the first video I ever did, or all the videos I started doing, I was wearing it in the videos. Right. So it became like my connection to me. You know what I'm saying? But going to where you were saying, that's where it started, building a relationship with Mitchell and Ness. Now at first, like I said, I was paying for them. Then it grew to a point where I would come and they would give me a discount. Then it came to where they give me something for free and ship them. And then it came down to where we had to have like a little business relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or they doing ads, or they doing, you know, things of that nature. So it just grew And that go back to what we was talking about, relationships. You know what I'm saying? You could have came in on some hard headed shit and blew the relationship, and it was somebody else's opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Or you could say, you know what I mean? Let me develop the relationship, see if it's a relationship there. You know what I'm saying? And then and keep it moving. So that's how my relationship grew with them. And I, you know, shout out to Big Rube, because he was kind of like you said, the connection to that, because that was it's like Big how we talking about brands and companies now. Sometimes these brands could be humongous big brands, but they have no connection to the culture. What's gonna make somebody want to fuck with your shit in our culture?
One thing I could say is, though, the figures, we introduced throwback jerseys to the world. We was the first ones to wear them in a "Yeah, That's Us" video, and really was by default, because
that was wearing the Philly joints though, right?
Yeah, no,
Lakers. He had the Lakers joints.
No, the first 3 that was ever made. We had the Doc jersey, the Magic Johnson jersey, and the Larry Bird one in the "Yeah, That's Us" video, 1999. Right?
You had the warm up jacket on too.
Right, because and it was so crazy because I get a call. Cause I'm the most popular rapper in the city, so I get a call and they like, yo, shut the fuck up, bitch. They like, they like, Gilly, we got these throwback jerseys in. So at the time, people wasn't really wearing jerseys like that. So I'm like, all right, so like, what's up with him? Like, he like, no, it's Doc, Magic, and Bird, and I'm like, all right, cool. I would like, and then that motherfucker told me the price of them. He was like, I think he said $475 or some shit.
This was at least $300 a pop.
Right, but some of them was even more.
Higher,
So I'm
I think the bigger sizes was.
I'm like,
more.
wait, hold on. So in my mind, I'm like, wait, it's some fucking jerseys that cost $4 something. I hauled ass down there and bought some jerseys, and we did the video and shit. And I bought the warm up jackets. The warm up jacket was like probably 400 too. You feel what I'm saying? And we did the motherfucking video, and then Fab came and took the jersey game to a whole different level.
Philly has a lot of foundation to the throwback game too that they don't really, you know, Mitchell and Ness get the you know, the branding of it, but Philly as a whole, the streets, the stores, the, you know, even with the jerseys, Philly had started coming with the pinwheel hats. You remember the pinwheel hats, the different color? That was something that I used to come to Philly to get these hats too.
Yeah, because at that time, Mitchell and Ness, it was only one Mitchell and Ness, and it was in Philadelphia. It was nowhere else, so no other store had throwback jerseys. They
hadn't branched out to where it was all over the place.
I introduced the throwback jerseys to Cash Money. When I went down there with a jersey on, baby was like, wait, who is that? I called Rube. Rube brought every jersey they had in Mitchell and Ness.
I bet you they bought all of them.
Every last one of them bitches.
Yo, everybody would pull up the Mitchell and Ness and go crazy in that.
Like I had it to the point where Root would just fly out with all the jerseys and then just do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to
Big Root, man, for connecting.